Hey guys, Urban Sentinel. I did an older video talking about utilizing these water coolers for emergency storage of small items, things that you may want to take with you in a bug out situation. They're small, portable, you can strap it to a backpack, a lot of them have handles, you can pick it up and carry it with you, and it doesn't look like anything other than just what it is on the outside. This is a half-gallon igloo container, but I wanted to give you a little bit more information about the options and items that you can do. So I just loaded these up with a few different things, and I'm going to show you exactly how certain things can be set up. Now these would be good to carry as long as you're not overloading it with too much stuff. Wristwatch, always need to keep track of the time. Magnesium ferro rod for fire starting. Got a flashlight here. Inside I also have an emergency poncho, just a little plastic poncho. Open it up, fold it out. That would be good in case of inclement weather, obviously, but also in case there are airborne particles that you don't want to be getting on your clothing, or at least reduce the amount on there. One of those foil emergency space blankets for maintaining body temperature. I got a Ziploc bag, and what I've done is I prefer putting a lot of items in Ziploc bags because it leaves a little bit of flexibility, but it also keeps things from getting all over the place. These are two 4-ounce emergency drinking water pouches. They're by Datrix, so you have at least a little bit of water there with you just in case, because the last thing you need to do is end up getting dehydrated. And then these are by New Millennium. They're energy bars. So again, there's not a lot here. This isn't some 72-hour bug out kit. This is just a few small random items that I just threw in for this purpose. Then also in here we've got small little first aid kit, and bandages, band-aids. I also have water purification tablets to utilize inside for the cooler. So having something like this, you take smaller items that you may have around that aren't necessarily going to go into your bug out bag. They may be supplemental items, spare items, things like that. Even if it's personal information, you want to keep copies of birth certificates, driver's license, insurance information. Maybe you want to have addresses for people that you know that you're going to in terms of bugging out along the way, whatever the case may be. This way it can stay safe, because these are, after all, designed to hold water, so they're going to be watertight, and you wouldn't have to really worry about that once you've sealed it up and closed it up. Packing, that's a whole different situation altogether. But the main advantage that you have with it is, should you choose to take these and bury them, let's say where you live, you've got a bug out location 20, maybe 30 miles away. It might be out in the woods, it might be someplace, but you've got one or two definitive routes that you're going to take. You could utilize something like this, 2 or 3 of them, and stash small amounts of water, food, first aid in different locations along the way. I wouldn't suggest things like dumpsters or even abandoned buildings, because there's always a chance that it can be removed, someone may find it, so you may have to actually bury them. But the advantage to that is they're durable enough that putting them underneath some topsoil, rocks, and brush over them. Maybe there's a small pond, you hook a nylon wire or rope onto the handle, stick it into the water, put rocks and debris over it so it looks still like it's part of the effectively environment there. Bury the line someplace, you'll know where it is. The X marks the spot. You'll have the map at least up in your head, and then this way you can retrieve it when you need to later on. The only thing you have to remember is with the spout, you just want to make sure that it's taped down with a little bit of duct tape so it doesn't pop open due to a change in pressure from being submerged in the water with the air still inside. But even with the duct tape, you then still have a piece of duct tape. You open these up and they stay pretty sealed, because that's the way it's supposed to work. And then you pull out whatever you've got in here and you're ready to party. So you could go in, you could have stuff inside. You got yourself some eye wash, toothpick, in case your muscles are tired, nice shiatsu massager, and of course, when you want to let people know it's time to party, party poppers. But I'm all out of bubble gum. Some of you will get that. Anyway, take it easy.